You want to be on top of the hill, you got to work harder than the other guys. You want to be on top of the hill, you got to work harder than the other guys. You want to be on top of the hill, you got to work harder than the other guys.
All right, here with the champ. It's 2 wins this year, my friend. You were already qualified for the Olympia, but these victories are getting tougher and tougher, and I'm sure just as sweet as the first one this year.
This is the sweetest one yet, man, I gotta say. I mean, this might not be the biggest lineup I've been in, but, it's definitely the most rewarding feeling. And, this is my first time in Texas here. Fred and these guys put on an awesome show. I'd love to come back to this. This was a great event. I mean, thank you to the Pro League and the judges and everybody. I mean, the fact that I can do this, 2 weeks in a row and this can be my job and I can travel around and do this shit is just, it's wild, man. It's a dream come true. And, anyone that gets the opportunity to do this knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, I'm just happy I get the opportunity to compete, I got some flack from some people for doing 2 shows in a row when I was already qualified, but this is my job. I want to compete, I want to get on stage, I want to compete against the best guys like Phil and guys like Steve and these guys, and I want to get up there and I want to stand next to the best, and I want to compete and see what I'm worth, and if I can't beat guys like this, well, I got to improve, I got to find out where I got to improve, and that's what I want to do. I knew I was good enough to win in Tampa, but I knew I could be better, and I came here, hoping to be better and take what I'd learned from Tampa and come back and capture another win, right?
Well, I got to talking to Iain early before the show. He told me he won Tampa last week. He ended up winning this show. He told me he's just going to stay here in the States as long as he can, winning shows, because he doesn't want to quarantine going back to Canada. So, but I think you've done enough now. You got a taste of the Olympia stage last year. It's going to be a little different this year, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's always new faces up there that you've never stood beside, and we're in a very kind of changing of the guard right now. There's a lot of new guys coming up, and there's still a lot of the old guys around, right? So it's, I know every year it's going to be a challenge, and I'm up to the challenge, and that's why I came here. Is I like these challenges, and I like to compete, and I like to test myself, right? So, we're going to take this one, and we're going to look at what we need to improve to still be competitive and try and improve on what we did at last year's Olympia with the 7th place there. And we're going to take that and we're going to go to work for the next, whatever it is, 6, 7, 8 weeks, We're going to make sure that we're on the money and we're better than we were here and better than we were at Tampa and better than the Olympia last year, right?
Iain, you got any messages for Big Ramy and the crew coming up in 8 weeks? Anything you want to give out? They're all watching at home right now. Your message to the gentlemen.
Well, it's an honor to be able to even get to compete with these guys, right? I mean, guys like Ramy and, there's still so many guys that I grew up watching as a bodybuilder, right? Still on that stage, so. The fact that I've had the opportunity to compete with these guys and step on stage with guys like Ramy, like I said, it's just a dream come true that this is even a reality, right? So, every time I win a show like this and add a credential to my name, and we work our way up that ranks, the opportunity to get closer and closer to those guys becomes more reality, right? So, give me another shot at the Olympia, and I'll answer that question again next time.
Folks, it's true. Canadians are the nicest people in the world. Give it up for your champ here in Texas, Iain Valliere. We'll see him on the Olympia stage.